I have to tell you something about David that you may or may not know. David has a very... Oh, I have to speak louder?
Go ahead. He has a very what?
He has a very good sense of humor. I don't know where he gets it. He gets his good looks from his mom. The eyes, the mouth. He can even do the frog face, the famous frog face.
Really? You do that?
Monkey face.
Where's the frog face?
Monkey face.
You're right.
You do the monkey face.
Monkey face?
He
Okay.
can make himself look just like Ginger.
Just
That's
ginger.
a monkey face. That's a
Ginger?
monkey face.
Ginger face?
It's the same thing, yeah.
Okay.
It's the same
Okay.
face.
But George, you and Susie are both very
I'm just
fun.
about to say seriously, folks, but you know, that always is followed by something not very serious. But David, just to give you an idea of his sense of humor, we used to keep what we call the Book of David.
Oh,
Things that he said. And I'll just give you a couple of samples. He's sick of hearing them, but the rest of you may not have heard these. One day we were going home, I remember, from something we did in Manhattan, and the train only came once an hour, and we were late, and we were running through Grand Central Station. And David was 5 years old. And Susan suddenly stops and looks in the window where there were hats on display. And David wheels around without missing a beat, says, "Mommy, this is no time for fashion."
5 years
Which
old.
stopped everybody in the area cold and said, "What did he say?" I don't know where you got that, how you picked that up, but you had it ready. He was ready. The other time is when we went to China. We met Gigi for the first time. We're 17 girls, and Susan identified Gigi right away. And we approached Gigi, and Gigi was the only one who had a male nanny, which meant that she would only let me pick her up for 3 days.
Yeah.
So Susan's response to that was, "Great, I'm gonna go shopping." And what happened was, we picked up Gigi. Gigi was crying like every other baby in the place.
Yes.
Because, you know, we're
Not
taking-
Joe.
Not Zoe?
The one who was
Oh,
loud.
she was
Yeah.
the only one who wasn't.
Hey, well, Zoe, good. Gigi was crying her head off, and then I started crying, and then Susan started crying. And then David says, "Hey, wait a minute. Doesn't she come with shoes?" All the girls were barefoot, and David was very concerned about it. He's 6 years old, and we get a kid who isn't fully accessorized.
Isn't a fashion.
So, anyway, David was a wonderful kid. His birthday, I'll never forget the day he was born. And I remember when Jim and my mom came down to see David.
Yes.
And on a very serious note, really, my mother may not all know this, but she was a Holocaust survivor. And David was for her, and she said this, it was for her the final defeat of the Nazis.
The final.
Defeat of the Nazis. 2 generations on. This is very important to her. She loved you very much.
Yeah.
She passed away at age 94 about 4 years ago. But David was very important for that reason. You probably didn't realize you had that kind of power, David. It's important. Over the years, David has been a great kid, sometimes annoying, sometimes thrilling, always good sense of humor, and we love you very much, you know. And we're so glad that you're through high school. The unfortunate news is there's more of it. You'll be getting educated for the rest of your life. And that's why some of us are in the education business, because no matter what the Republicans do, we'll have a job.
Nice.
Those are great.
Yay! Woo!
So you didn't buy a hat?
Where's my hat?
John.
There you go.
Great hat.
You bought it anyway.
I love that hat.